Right. Boop, 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 boop. Well, gotta make a party. Oh, because my controller is dead. Gosh, I am coughing a lot. Okay. I have no idea where I left off at because I fell asleep. I was not here. Uh-oh. So it got me all the way back here. Gotta see if I can get some other people in the stream. Try to plug in me phone. Can I be heard? Oof, yes, I can be heard. Let me just turn that down. Alright, so mostly everything's in check. Boop, boop. Oh yeah, I gotta plug in my phone. Don't want it to die. Boop. Push me to the edge. All my friends are dead. Can't get cords tangled up. This is the thing that was telling me where the candle. Oh, there was nothing here. Ugh. Very odd place to put your other candle at. Oh, it's a pig. Oh, man. Alright, let me get the YouTube chat open. Thingy, YouTube chat. I swear I need help. Reload my little stream. It's really hard moving between all these things and typing while trying to play a game. Alright. No, don't open up another video. Alright, well, seeing as how everything is here. Just go ahead and type in the... Oh man. Come on, what activated that? You can type in the YouTube chat thing. Because I have the app open so I can see the chat. It's a pull door, not a push one. Come on, man. You.
Your faith shackles your vision, Professor. It is an iron coffin that keeps you from grasping the future. We require a new deity, one of steam and the wheel, of magnetism and progress. The old god is nothing more than a lamed hog, spitting back offal at mankind.
Oh, man. So, long story short, this guy hates God because his wife died after giving birth to 2 children, which this is back in the 1800s, late 1800s, like I think 1899. So like dying by giving birth and not even being a dick. That was a common thing. I mean, didn't exactly have very safe procedures when giving birth to children back in those times. So check this. Alright. Just wish I could get a few more peeps in here. So, now that all that boring waiting stuff is aside, if my phone would ever so kindly bring up the YouTube chat. There we go. Alright, so I actually ugh. not doing this thing. I've actually already done this. This part. But I left because I got too tired. So I saved and exited and thought that it saved at the part I should have been at. Give me another second. So much coughing. Oh, I'm so sorry that I'm coughing. Alright, well, down into the rabbit hole we go, Alice.
Listen, Papa. Hold the egg to your ear. You can hear the sea. Gosh. Alright. This was around the part that I ended up saving and quitting. Because
Hi there. Ooh, I forgot to grab my drink. Oh boy. There's my drink. I still got a nasty cough from when I was sick. That's always fun. Okay. Let's just hope that I made it out. And I don't get chased. Oh, now I gotta push this away. Not this place again. No. Move this back here. Close this. That's locked. That's locked. Oh, look. How convenient. Another little pump station. Oh, man. So the guy that I'm playing as right now, really, really big into machines. Uh-oh. He's really big into machines.
Water is always the water, and the sparks of the embers of the wheels. It's too bony. It's too damn bony.
Well, I guess to sort of explain what's going on is I'm playing as a person who, I don't know if you could explain it as a bad time, but I guess, he sort of like put his whole life into like machinery and technology. So like, you know, he had lots of factories that were building stuff like, you know, trucks like this, and he put all of his money into it. And it's weird because then comes a little like tragic part of his story where his wife gives birth to his 2 children. She, I guess, lived to see the first child born, but the second one she died shortly after, which in this game is like they're like in the 1800s, late 1800s, early 1900s. Which, you know, dying after birth for the mother was not, like, it was a very common thing then, because of medical practices.
These men, Professor, these so-called men of vision, they would shackle the masses to a wheel and turn it till their backs break. All for that opiate, the lure of profit. These fools who lackey them, these priests, these officials, this government. They make pigs of us all.
But what solution, my dear man? How to break a cycle? You cannot simply remove the promise of a better world for these unfortunates. In the workhouses, in the orphanages, the belief in heaven is surely the only succor one can find.
We do not need to wait. We can bring forth paradise now. We can speed the passion. With only a small sacrifice, we can hold the apocalypse. With just a small sacrifice, we can free our shackles and deliver them to paradise now.
Yeah, well, as I was saying, this guy, pretty much after the death of his wife, turns his whole life to machines. Oh, it's here too. The monster is here. And not only like machines, but like I guess pigs are a big thing in this. Shit. Damn it. I guess like pigs are a big part of this. I still haven't figured out why fully, but yeah. I guess what he does is he, in a sense, shit, yep, it's here. Yep. In a sense, he denounces his belief in God because of the fact that his wife died, and in turn creates his own God, which this is where the pigs come in, because the guy made some kind of like metaphor for like people and pigs, and you know, I'm trying to concentrate and talk. Oh god. Shit. It's like making a metaphor comparing people to pigs. And like he creates this deity that you guessed it, a pig that is a god. And from what I'm guessing, the monster in this like little installment of the game is the deity that, you know, he's stuck facing his own creation. Long story short is what I'm guessing from this, because this game isn't like in your face, like it just tells you everything. You have to actually try and figure it out. So doing lots of playing, because it's not like I said, you have to do lots of figuring out. It's because like the game's called Amnesia. Not only is it full of puzzles, but like, let me read this real quick before I get off track. A series of collecting vents have been installed along the ceiling at this stage of the line. In the process of stunning and bleeding, the product often expels stinking vapors from its digestive system, which can be collected, condensed, and used in methane boiler, looked like a U, boiler to drive the engine as a whole. In this way, the more product is processed, the more power becomes available to the machine, and productivity is actually increased. A simple stroke of genius, but one that encapsulates the benefits of self-regulatory automation. Behind the whole product thing, he's talking about the pigs, because he's running this big, huge like factory and plant with the goal of like harvesting, you know, pigs for food and, you know, stuff like that, like, you know, for fuel, like using their, like, it doesn't go into like too much detail on that because after all your character does have a form of amnesia. So it gets a little weird, but like this huge corporation, if you could call it that, works on no works on like produce with pigs, you know, for eating, obviously, for fuel, which I don't know how they get the fuel from it, but they do, and obviously other reasons. Well, pigs and the whole deity thing are going hand in hand in this game. And if I can find it, I'll show the monster. If I can find it and safely look at it without getting killed. That, like, it's sort of like its own little thing. Like, think about it as like a creation that, like with the whole Frankenstein thing, except in this case he created his own god. Good. I don't know what this puzzle is. I'm confused. Literally, that was just a bunch of rambling. Sometimes it's hard explaining because I'm caught between doing these things. I gotta figure out these puzzles. What is it that is stopping me? That should be it. They're all filled. That locked. That one's good. Which means something messed up out here. Hmm. Why did 6... 6 is not lit up? 6 is having problems. Maybe there's something in my journal. Okay. What is preventing these things from catching fire? When it's okay. Something isn't right about this. Oh boy. What time is it? 3:08? Rip. Sadly, I must save and quit so I can go to bed.